All right. Here we are on the CADCHF, and price has been really bearish on the monthly. So right now, what the recent candle is doing, we had this high taken out right here. We had this uh, last 2 months candle high taken out right there, and we had this consolidation candle being created, and then right now we are seeing an expansion phase candle uh being created. Right, sorry, we're seeing this expansion phase candle, right? So when you get an expansion phase candle like this, it's a sign for the three candle pattern that forms a fair value gap. First, a consolidation candle, then an expansion phase candle, and then you have the last candle, which is the which can either be an expansion phase candle, like a breakaway candle, or it can be a consolidation candle, or it can still be a respect candle. So any of them. So after, so right now we are waiting for this month to close with this expansion phase, and then we can see what next month is gonna do. If next month gives us a fair value gap right here, then we will be looking forward to tapping into this fair value gap that will be created if and only if it will tap into the fair value gap, then push lower. So all these things are just theories, right? So let's move down to the monthly to see what the monthly is doing, right? So, but if we are going lower, if we are indeed going lower, our first target will be this low right here. Our first target will be this low right here, because our first target would have been this previous month's low, but we already took out the low. So and we are pushing lower, so this will be our first target right here. So going down to the monthly, going down to the weekly. So on a weekly time frame, what we see here is bearish price movements. We see bearish price movement. We see this fair value gap right here. See this fair value gap right here. So the market's actually looking bearish. So this fair value gap right here. We have this low. If we're going lower, this will be our first target. We have this low, this internal low that we can hit. So price took out this low right now. This low, this low was taken out. This low was being disrespected. Uh we have this fair value gap right here. It looks like a breakaway gap because we are already seeing an expansion phase candle right here. So right now we are price is bearish. The monthly price is bearish. So if we want to continue lower, price will have to retrace back into this fair value gap before we can continue lower. So for that to happen, we need to have a short term buy, right? We need to have a short term buy into this fair value gap before we can for us to be able to push lower to the downside. So which that is why we need to go down to the daily to see if we can get any bullish price action, right? On the daily we didn't get anything. We didn't get anything on the daily. Instead, we just keep having these uh, down candles, right? Down candles, up and down candles. So what we'll do is that we'll just wait for today to close. So wait for today to close to see if we can get the rejection tomorrow. If we get a rejection tomorrow, then from there we can go down to our 4 hours and look for fair value gaps that we can continue off of, right? Yeah. So this is it. We're seeing a potential. Okay, we have this fair value gap right here. We have this fair value gap right here. So if this fair value gap is to hold, if this fair value gap is to hold, then price is going to continue down, and our first target would be this low right here. Would be this low right here. But if it doesn't, if it give us this kind of um, expansion phase candle, then we should be looking for um, fair value gaps being created and then traded back into for us to start trading back into this initial um, fair value gap up there. So what I mean is that we should see expansion phase candle to the upside and then a rejection into the fair value gap that will be created, and then we start seeing price start taking out these highs, right? Price start taking out these highs and then eventually reach up here and then rejects back rejects back to the downside, right? So that is it. That's what we're looking at on the 4 hours. So right now we're waiting for bullish fair value gaps to be created before we can look to take our short-term buys. Yeah, before we can look to take our short-term buys. If not, then we should be looking forward to getting a we should be looking forward to getting a bearish fair value gap that we can continue off of. So if today closes here and then tomorrow closes below, if tomorrow closes like let's say from here or here, if the tomorrow close gives us a fair value gap, if tomorrow close gives us a fair value gap right here, then on Thursday we should probably looking forward to getting, yep, we should probably looking forward for price getting into the fair value gap, then continuing lower, right? So that is it. That is just it. We have two cases scenario. Wait for tomorrow. If we can have, the first case is that on the 4 hour, if we can get a bullish fair value gap going higher right here, then it's a nice sign because we can start targeting these highs, right? We can start targeting these highs. But if we don't, then it means that on the daily, we can then look for we can then look for it means that on the daily we are eventually gonna have a bearish fair value gap being created right here. Fair value gap being created right here that we can then trade into it and then continue lower. So those are the two scenarios. So now all you need to do is just wait and be alert to trade the market. So guys, thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. I do videos like this every day. I share my market analysis with you guys. So if you see anything which is worth correcting, then you can always correct me if I'm wrong, or maybe add your or contribute with your own fresh idea so that we can all be profitable. At least the market, we all have the same interest, right? So making money from the market. So if you can share your ideas with me, also with the world, it will be really helpful. So thank you very much. Stay tuned. I do videos like this every day, so remember, don't forget to come back tomorrow for more videos and market insights like this. Thank you very much and goodbye.